Good evening, everybody. Good evening. This is DM Discretion, and this is Gotham After Dark Thrones of the Underworld. Today we have Zero Access, Toreador Ethera, and Faceless Maybe. He's otherwise busy, but he may join us, and Mystic Knight may join us. Crosshair and Audible will definitely not be joining us today, so we're just going to continue on as if they were not here, which is fine by me. They suck anyway. No, I'm kidding. They don't suck. That's just mean. So once we get Mystic Knight on board, I'll start adding people's video. Otherwise, it's just gonna screw it up and have to do it all over again anyway. So we're just gonna use our avatars that we currently have up on the screen. All right.
Mute yourself.
So if you have any outside noise, please mute yourself for the meantime. Thank you very much. Now let's talk about. Let's do some game music here. All right. So I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna start with zero. Zero. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with Ethera then zero because those two storylines feed into each other. So Ethera, you were going towards, not actually into, the Obsidian Hotel,
Mm-hmm.
which is this world's version of the Continental, made famous in John Wick. But yeah, but a lot more fucked up. And Zero had paid you $20,000 in order to deliver a message to the Berserker, aka Chilito.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're on your bike. You So walk me through what you're doing and how you're doing it.
I will park
Walk
a
us
block
through.
away,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will go to the diner and take a seat,
Mm-hmm.
order a coffee,
Okay.
and I will surveil the place, the Obsidian, from the shop to see what's going on exactly at the moment.
Okay. There seems to be a lot of activity with folks. Some of them you recognize, you know, from your activities
Mm-hmm.
are in and out, and a lot of people are actually look like they're checking out. So there's that visually, it just looks like there's more of a buzz going on with folks checking out of the hotel. It could be it could be any number of things, but it's not like anyone's in a panic. It just looks like a lot of either private cars or taxis are showing up, and people are loading their luggage and taking off. Hands are
Okay.
shaking. People are talking outside. You don't see the berserker. You do see a lot of Sal's people. They're out talking with some of the guests that are leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, I'm gonna put some ambiance from where you are. See if it comes up. And waitress comes back, asks you if you wanted anything else other than the coffee, something to eat, little something to nibble on.
I tell her, no, the check will be fine.
Okay, and she tears a slip from her pad. Whenever you want, whenever you're ready, hon. No rush.
Mm-hmm.
She's just like, geez, I wonder what's going on over there. Some sort of fire drill or something?
It is possible. Uh, I'll reach in and take out some cash,
Mm-hmm.
give a decent tip,
Does you need?
thank her,
So,
and
okay.
head over across the street. As I'm starting to walk across the street, I will pull my hood up,
Okay.
just generally conceal my appearance, and make my way straight in through the front door.
I really have to remember what time of day we are in. I believe Time of day. Today, let's just call it. I didn't actually put the day of the week it is. Oh yeah, I did. Tuesday. It is Wednesday because it was the following day, so it's Hump Day. The date is irrelevant, but it is. I said it was the summer, so let us say it is July, and Independence Day has already passed, so let's say July 19th. Okay. And time of day. What time? It's nighttime, so no. It was the next day. That's right. So, afternoon or evening, what time would you have gone back to the hotel?
Afternoon.
Okay. Let's just call it 3:25 p.m. right now. Okay. Doorman opens the door, welcomes you to the Obsidian. You see some people just, there's a line at the concierge, and they're checking people out.
Mm-hmm.
You had heard Sal's voice really quickly over the din, but it was more of just cursing. It's like, what the fuck? I told you guys, I ain't broke. Don't fucking listen to that. That's, what do you call it? Fake fucking news. All right. I'm going.
I will slowly and stealthily make my way in the direction of his voice.
Okay.
From what I've heard, where he is at, the Berserker is at.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Behind the concierge, there's an office. You can see him talking with the hotel manager, and he's facing you. Hotel manager, you have his back. He's just berating him. Can't hear what he's saying, but he's just berating him. Then he comes back out, and behind him, you see. Once he comes out, to his left, filling in the door frame is the Berserker.
Okay.
As he walks back out and starts making a beeline towards the elevators.
As he's walking out, and I see Cholito.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Cholito.
So at first he's just like, "What?" He turns his head, but then he looks down at you. He's like, "Oh, it's you, Foxy Mama."
Yes.
So he's like, "Listen, I'm a little busy, but
I take the envelope out. It's been requested that I deliver this to you.
he's quizzical look comes over his face and says, "What are you? You the mailman now?" And he takes it from you.
You have a good day.
He's like, so still a no on the number, huh?
I smirk as I'm turning around and I walk away.
Like, you don't know what you're missing, baby. And then you hear, "Hey, I don't pay you to flirt."
I head out from there. As I'm walking towards my bike,
Mm-hmm.
I text Zero.
Okay.
Job done.
Zero, are you there?
Yeah,
Okay.
but TY.
Okay. Now, with that
From
said,
there,
Zero, what are you doing from that point?
So basically, I'm gonna change my gear, change from my regular suit to my combat gear.
What does your combat gear consist of?
Boots,
shot glass. A wife beater,
black
pajama pants.
black fatigues in the sense of my pants, and then a black shirt that hugs to my skin, and then that's it. And my glass daggers.
All right. All righty.
Because usually I dress like in a suit with like a white T-shirt, like a blazer and stuff with shoes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But when I go and I'm ready to get down, I'll dress a little bit like that.
Okay. Let's see. Come through. Interesting. All right. Where were you going? Where did you intend to meet him? I refresh my memory. Refresh all of our memories, actually. Zero. Hello, sir. Did we lose Zero?
I'm sorry, no. At his old address.
Whose old address? You talking about the
His.
warehouse?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Toreador, correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys had gone to the warehouse at night, correct?
Yes, we went to the warehouse at night.
Okay.
Are you on me or are you just asking?
I'm just asking because I want to make sure
Okay.
that I'm not skipping too much time. Because if
No,
that's
we
the
went-
case,
We definitely
then
went at night.
we're still in the nighttime phase. So let's just call it midnight. And the exodus from the Obsidian is on the heels of all the news of their impoverishedness, which would mean that their grounds would eventually become unconsecrated, and therefore everybody in the hotel needs to beat feet and go back to their respective corners to make sure that they can be in what they would consider relative safety. Okay. Okay. And Berserker's heading over there now to the warehouse. All right. So, Ethera, what was you message delivered? What next?
I'm heading over to meet up with Vanessa.
Okay. Alrighty. All right. Access. You're going through tons of digital architecture, trying to trace Lilith. There are a lot of challenges with that, namely, the internet is vast. Well, not the internet. Well, the interwebs. That whole digital landscape is extraordinarily huge, and there could be an infinite ways that she or any other program could hide. Now you're also at the point where you're starting to get a little it's starting to get a little tiresome because number one, the AI hasn't responded to any of your prompts, and two, you're starting to run up on the type of code that Lilith has is extraordinarily complex. It's unique, which makes it a little easier to at least know what you're looking for. However, the AI is doing it the AI is not trying to be found. So to help with that, you're going to need to, you said you were going to look into anything that can, like mainframes or supercomputers, or walk me through what you were going to employ outside of your own skills. Are you even there? Am I talking to myself?
He's muted.
Yeah, I muted myself. So what I want to do is this. I want to find a computer that could enhance the speed of what I'm looking for, and that could also help me break down some of this code.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically what I'm looking for right now. With my knowledge through the hacking networks, would I know anything like that? Or
All right, say that again.
so basically, I'm gonna look for something like a computer that like the government would use, something that just not just like a regular computer that you could buy outside of a power PC. That's basically what I'm looking for. Something that could help me speed up my search for Lilith,
Okay.
or could help me understand the code a little bit better.
Okay. All right.
Now,
I mean,
I have something that, but I'm kind of like keeping it on the side pocket. So so that's what I'm gonna start doing. So I'm gonna go online, and then if I have to go to the dark web, go to the dark web and just start searching around to see what I could find.
okay.
Now, if I could purchase something like that, I'll be more than happy to do it. So.
Okay. Give me a second, I'm typing. Okay. Does Zero know any of the other players outside of Athera?
I know everybody except for
No, you're not Zero. I'm talking to Zero.
Oh.
I'm working on something for you, so just give me a
Okay.
second. He
I
sent me a
know
text.
I know all of them since they're from that area, in the sense of I kind of know if I need something from certain people, information or things like that, those are my certain contacts. So like if it came to something that had to do with hacking or whatever, I would know access.
Okay.
Athera is that thing. Weapons is
Crosshair.
yeah. I don't really know Eric, and I believe Toreador is new to the area, right?
To the city,
Relatively
yeah.
new.
City.
Huh?
Relatively
I'm
new to the city. I'm sorry, we're talking over each other. Go ahead, Toreador.
No, you're absolutely right. I'm new to that city.
Yeah, so the only ones that I would know is the people that are known in the area.
Please stop sending me pictures of Bubba and Trump, and please stop doing that. Please. I don't.
I'm
I
sorry,
can't.
that's hilarious. I did see. I
It's
did look at it. It was funny.
just.
Apparently, grabbing by the pussy is not the only thing he does.
He's like, hey, I take all comers, man. I, and when I mean all comers, I mean I'm all coming. Sorry, that Bill Clinton hurt my throat. Just like it hurt. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that doesn't help. I'll probably have peanut butter and jelly. Quan says he's back and ready.
Okay. Okay. So as far as access, you're finding digital traces of her code in a lot of different servers, but there's one like the digital traces are leading to some of the higher end computing corporations like Apple, Microsoft, Google. There was even a penetration into the Department of Defense, and that one gave you pause because you understand what breaking into the DoD could eventually lead to, even though, and I'm not speaking for you, I wouldn't know if Access is ready to start tackling military servers at this point in his career. So you tell me. Muted.
Can I see how much time is stood in the service each one?
They vary, but with her computing power, she wouldn't need to be in a system for very long.
So let's just say to gather the majority of the information, how long would it take to do that?
As an AI, whose capabilities you are not fully aware of, it could be hours, it could be minutes, it could be seconds. You just don't know. And the fact is that she's learning. She's pretty much learning now that she's out in the wild, and your partner let her loose. She could be growing at a geometric rate.
Which server? Okay, so which server did she stay the longest? Obviously, it will be the government server. Am I correct?
Actually, no. It was a. Hold on for a second. What's the name of your corporation?
Synthetics Dynamics.
That's where she spent the most time.
How long did she stay there?
About an hour.
and they got through all the defenses. She got through everything that the corporation had.
For you to know that, you'd have to go in and hack your own
No,
system.
I'm not gonna.
Or
do that. Okay.
you'd have to do one of two things. You'd have to hack your own system to know whether or not she's actually penetrated and what information was gleaned, or two, alert them that they've been hacked by that AI.
Yeah, so I'll come. Wait. Before I do that, where else? Because hold on. I'm just trying to gather some more information. How long ago did she hack into each one? It's what been like hours, days? I mean,
What are you talking about?
how long? Like how much time has passed before she hacked in each one? You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like an hour, 48 hours, a day, half a minute.
So what are you trying to find out so I can answer that question fully?
So I'm trying to find out how much time has passed between each time she hacked into each individual system.
Okay. Like I said, it varies. For some of the higher end corporations,
No. I
What?
know how much time she's been in there. What I'm trying to say is, when did this happen? It happened like, can I find that out? Like a day ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 5 days
since
ago?
you guys have released her, which has been about 48 hours, she's touched almost all of those.
Okay, so that all of this happened within the 48 hours, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is
So
I'm gonna.
you're talking about the Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure Network, IBM,
No, I want to ask you
IBM,
something.
Oracle,
The other
Palantir.
corporation- Oh God, she wanted some big
She's
shit.
got access to Palantir. Oh shit.
So that other corporation, did she fuck around with them? I forgot the name of the corporation. Remember the people that are rival to us?
You're talking about.
I forgot the name of the corporation.
It's a DC one. Argus. And
Did
no,
she hack?
she did not hack Argus.
That is because they have that other AI in there. And since
There's no digital trace of her on Argus servers.
Now I want to ask you something. The Argus AI.
Actually, there's no digital footprints of her with Argus at any other Argus entry points.
Okay, so now
Am I saying that right, computer nerds on this channel?
Yeah,
That works. That works. Yeah, that works.
I missed that. What?
Grinder.
There's no dish. Jesus fucking Christ. The AI known as Lilith, he's looking for digital footprints. She's leaving digital footprints here and there, and of all the ones that she did touch, the one that that shows no digital trace of her at any of their entry points was for Argus.
So now, Lewis, that Argus, when the Argus came at me, did it leave any physical trace of it that I could see?
What do you mean?
Because remember, it burned out the computer and
I think you just answered your own question.
So I did it.
I burnt the system, so.
Yeah, but just because it burnt the system doesn't mean when it went through the whole entire system that it couldn't catch anything.
You're absolutely right. In this particular case, I'm going to have you make a computer roll. That's your intellect.
Okay.
The difficulty is going to be a 5,
Okay.
which means the roll is a 15 or better, and you can use whatever skills that you possibly have to add to that. And then, on top of that, you can spend from your pool to lower that difficulty.
So I have hacking. I'll have hacker. and then I have the power, and then I have the skill.
Is he trying to recover something?
Yes.
Trying to track Lilith.
No, but right now he said he was going into
He's trying
something
to he's trying to recover whether or not Argus hacked into their system from a damaged piece of tech.
So
Am I saying that right, Access, or are you saying it differently? Because that's how I heard it.
No. Yes, you are correct. I'm trying to basically what I'm doing the same thing with Lilith. I'm trying to get some form of code that
From
I
a
could.
damaged system, first you have to see if there's any part of it that you can actually recover physically.
Right.
Well, that's what we do in the road now. Am I correct, Lewis?
Correct.
Okay. So I have. Okay. So Lewis, I have Hacker the Power, which is two intelligent points. I have Hacker the skill. I have Machine Interface.
I don't know what the power does. Machine interface would help. The hacking skill won't help you at all.
Okay.
You
Then
need
I have.
forensics or repair.
Yep.
Because you're trying to recover something. Well,
You can
so
use your
basically,
intelligence power
hacking-
shift to lower it.
hacking in and of itself is it's quick programming to manipulate your environment to do what you want it to do. So it's like on the fly programming to manipulate shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that wouldn't help you to recover
That's not,
anything.
yeah, that's not going to help you in recovery of.
Okay, that's fine. So
Destroy
then,
machines.
what about what you said, Lewis? Data jack, right? It's
The data
Not
jack will
gonna-
help you because that's a direct interface. And then
Only if there's something to plug into.
Yeah, think of the Matrix. So you're jacking into the machine. So that's what that is. So I'm gonna help walk you through this here.
okay.
So on your skills,
about
you have
machine-
using, repairing, or crafting machines. I will give you that. That's a trained. So that will drop it down to 1. That will drop it 1.
Okay.
Then you have your intelligence power shift. All right.
That's 1.
That's another 1. That's going to ease your step. Let's see. No. So for right now, those are the 2 that you have, and now you can start putting in your pools. You can only drop it down by another 1 for a total of 3. And that's going to cost you 2 from your pool because you have 1 edge.
Okay, so now it's
So that makes it
12?
a 6 or better.
6 or better. Okay. I'm going by
Please
the blue
roll where the camera is.
dice. I'm rolling by the blue dice. You act like I be cheating.
You see where the eye is? That's where you should be rolling. The middle eye. The blue
Okay,
die.
yes.
All right, so it's an 8.
8. I got it.
All right. So from the data that you were able to recover, there is definitive proof that it was Argus that was trying to infiltrate your system, and in fact did infiltrate your system. There is some funky algorithms that are in that you're able to There's one that you're like, this could be part of a larger thing, but it's definitively Argus. You're muted again. How do you auto-mute yourself? I don't understand.
I can't help it. Now that I have all this information, I'm gonna directly go to synthetic dynamics and show them what's going on.
Okay. All right. So let's go to Faceless. Faceless, are you there? He says he's here, but then he's not.
I am indeed.
There
here.
he is. Hey, welcome,
Hey.
Faceless, everybody. Welcome,
I
Faceless.
forgot I wasn't on Discord for a second. I kept pressing the control button like, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay, so I'm trying to find what was. It's been a while, so I will give you, if you don't remember, I'm hoping that you wrote down what you were doing.
The last thing I did, I had just left that parlor or wherever I was
Mhm.
after.
Yes, the Gentleman's Club.
Yeah, the Gentleman's Club.
Mm-hmm. After threatening the man with exposure
And knocking him out.
and
of
then
course.
knocking him out. Yes. So you just made an enemy for life, and he will hunt you down until you're dead. I'm
He can
sorry.
try, but
Did I say
you know,
that out loud?
I just frame him for something and have him sent to jail. It'll be fine.
That's mean. That's just mean. So what walk me through what your intent is, and also who else in the group did you know? What were your associations? Do you remember, or because even if you don't remember, let's start setting some up so I can get you guys to at least coalesce in bigger groups as opposed to lone wolfing it and having to wait an inordinate amount of time between each other. So let's start with what you were doing.
Let's see. After let's see, I left the gentleman's club. I guess I was going back to report what I found.
Mm-hmm. So you're going back to the Obsidian?
Yeah, I believe I was trying to get information about the DeLuca family. About
something on his server, right? On his computer.
Yeah, that, and tried to find some information about where to find Audible's parents.
Mm-hmm.
But if I recall correctly, he didn't know.
He didn't know specifically, no. Or at least he says he didn't know.
But he did give me contact info for one of his contacts, his handler. Here, written down, a Hispanic woman. Didn't get a name.
Okay. Okay. So let's fast forward to the part where you get to the Obsidian, and you're faced with the same thing that I described to Ethera. And I don't know if you were listening, but I'll just go through it. So there seems to be an exodus of people checking out. It's not normally something that happens, even though you've only just started integrating yourself into their world. This is a hotel similar to the Continental in the John Wick universe. People check in. It's a pretty chill atmosphere. It's supposed to be neutral ground. No business is done on the Obsidian grounds. That was violated several times by this group, in fact. And from the initial encounter, which I don't believe you were a part of, which ended up being a similar 5 families type meeting that was assaulted by the shepherd and his group. Jesus Christ. I have my notes in order.
Dragon Scale Syndicate.
Shadow Scale. Thank you.
Shadow Scale, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the Shadow Scale Syndicate has declared war on the factions within New York. They have Silk Road money. I don't know if you're familiar with what the Silk Road is, but it is one of the oldest drug trade routes, organizations / routes in Southeast Asia, going into China. And those people are extraordinarily ruthless, more so than any. I think the only factions that would rival them would be the Russians. So they're making inroads into the U.S. with a drug that is hilariously called the Solomon Grundy, which goes for about $100K a gram, excuse me. So that's where we are, just to catch you up. And everyone's off doing their own thing, trying to coalesce around this stuff, because somehow there's some mutagenic properties or something that's happening where it's loosely tied to the Solomon Grundy and the Shepherd and their and his organization trying to make inroads onto American shores with this new designer drug that people are starting to catch wind of, and upsetting the old paradigm. Now, your role in it doesn't necessarily have to, it right now is not involved in the grand scheme of it, but you're now coming into the DeLucas at a very tenuous time. The word is already out that Salvatore DeLuca, who's the current de facto boss of the family, has had all of his wealth stolen, and therefore he's being seen as weak. The occupants or the residents or the visitors of the Obsidian are currently concerned that it is no longer neutral sacred ground, and would rather not be around when shit hits the fan. And that's what you're walking into. You see Sal. He's with the Berserker, aka Chilito. I don't know if did I show you what the Berserker looked like, or do you not?
Nope.
Okay. So I'll add him to the chat while we're talking. And one of the things that one of the people that you do notice that you recognize, but she's looks like she's disguising her appearance, but you've worked with her before, and you've done a couple of jobs here and there. She's a prolific thief, very good at her job, but she's also been implicated on stealing GSTF, which is the Global Superhuman Task Force, property from a work site, from an investigation site rather, and that is Ethera. Passing something between her and the Berserker, and then turning and walking away with him saying, "Oh, you know, he's a notorious flirt," so he says something with a smile, then you hear Sal yelling in the back, "I don't pay you to flirt," and he just turns with an annoyed look and then walks away. And the elevator doors are closing. And you see Ethera is walking in your direction. It hasn't really noticed you yet. So what are you doing? And who do you look like? Because you are a shape changer.
Look as my normal pictures self.
Okay.
Black suit, black mask.
That's how you walk in the general public? With a mummy look?
I only put on the mask when I come back in here when I'm out on a mission.
Okay. So that stands out to you, Ethera.
Oh,
I wave her down.
I slow down my step. Lou, do I recognize who I'm seeing?
Yeah, you've worked with Faceless. You know, he's a shape changer. He's helped you out in some. I'm going to take some liberties, fellas, just so that we can move this along. But he's helped you get out of jams by posing as you to give yourself an alibi for being somewhere else while you were out on a job.
Okay.
I think that's the cleanest way that we can do that.
Mm-hmm. I got no problem with that.
It works.
So, as we get closer, like within 2 feet of each other, Faceless. Fancy finding you here.
It's good to see you again, Ethera. What's all the hubbub around here? Everybody's running around like they're chickens with their heads cut off.
There is a rumor that Sal's lost all his money.
Wait, what?
Yeah. It's more than a rumor. It's been projected across screens all across New York.
How can you lose all that money? Like, what did he go gambling?
Either someone's playing a prank, or he pulled some kind of digital heist. Money is just all zeros and ones now, last I heard. That's why I prefer more solid things.
Figure you
Tradable
got the
items.
gold and jewels.
So what brings you here?
Just here to report from my last mission and checking to see if there's any other work for me, but apparently there might not be any paying work around here.
It is possible, but stay in touch. Something might come up.
Hmm. Yeah, you have my number.
I
Yes, sir.
smile and continue on.
Okay.
I yell at her as she walks away. Hey, if you find a lead about where Sal's money is, let me in on it.
I look back over my shoulder and put a finger to my lips.
And I put my fingers to my lips like I'm zipping them up.
All right. So for
Now I'll make my way to find Sal.
all right. Since you're one of his people, they let you up to his office. You can see once you get off the elevator, you can hear him before you can get off the elevator, just yelling into a phone, and you can see the berserker or Chilito as he that's his name. It's not his name, but I don't even know why I'm going to set the details. You see Chilito to his right, at the right of his desk. The room looks like a little bit of a mess. You can see scorch marks. You can see fragments of what looks like possibly a grenade, and you can smell the sulfur from an explosive device. All really out of place, all things considered. And he finally turns and sees you and does that double take. And he said, "Yeah, I gotta go." Yeah. And then he hangs up. He's like, "What are you doing over there? Come here."
Walk in. Reporting in, boss.
Yeah. At least somebody's doing their fucking job around here. What do you got?
Well, what I got, not a name, but some contact information and a description.
All right.
Turns out our boy had a handler, some Hispanic woman. Don't you can give me more details than that.
All right. So he said, "Did he give you a name?"
That he did not. In fact, he seemed a bit afraid to actually talk about her.
How do you know she's Hispanic?
That's all he would tell me.
And you didn't think to, press the issue? Or are you more of a lover and then a fighter?
Well, given the situation, let's just say it was a bit awkward and there's too much heat around the area. Could have gotten a little messy if he would have yelled out. He seemed willing to almost die rather than talk about her.
There must have been some serious shit. All right, we need to get him in here. We need some answers. So you and you, I just posted the Berserker's picture on the chat just so you can get a sense of who you're talking to. And I need you and you to go back there and get some names. I want them now. And just then the phone rings. He's like, "Fuck. What? I'm very busy." Huh? And he looks up at you, and he's like, "Here, right now. Yeah, send him up." And he hangs up the phone and says, "Apparently, it's Christmas in July. Your boy's here, so maybe you shouldn't be you. Let's see what he has to say. You sure you didn't prompt him to come see me?"
I did not. And don't worry, he wouldn't recognize me anyway.
It's like, what? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. After a few seconds, the elevator opens. Man comes in with a couple of Sal's guys behind him, and they go into a conversation. Now, I'm not one of those GMs that has the back and forth conversation, so I'm going to get to the crux of it. At the end of it, he tells him most of the story, but for some reason, what you notice, and I don't know, and I'm not going to speak for the other NPCs, what you notice is that his eyes keep going back to the Berserker as he's trying to get to the point, and Sal's patience is starting to wear thin because he seems to be dancing around the issue. And at one point, he looks at Sal. He's gives him the head nod, and Sal goes over and grabs him by the collar, lifts him off the ground. He's like, "No! Look, it's all right. It's your mom. It's your mother. Your mother. She's my contact. She's the one that knows. It's your mother. I haven't heard from her in a while, but she's the one. She's the one that gave me she's the one that gave me that drive. I don't know where she got it from. She didn't want anything from how he's speaking is starting to be cut off because you know how when you grab somebody by the scruff of their neck, he's holding him there, but you can see him you can just see his fist starting to close around his throat. He said, "What you said about my mom? You say my mom's doing some shit that I don't know about? Huh? Is that what you're saying?" You can hear Sal saying, "Let him go. Let him go. Hey, I said let him go. I'm not going to get information from him if he's fucking dead." So finally, he lets him go. And he said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, she said, she got the information. It was written in a language. She's like, she couldn't really understand it. I had to get it deciphered. It was in like Vietnamese or something like that." So with that, Chilito's like, "I gotta go. I gotta go check on something." It's like, oh, where you going? And he ignores Sal completely, gets on the elevator, and goes down. And he's like, "What the fuck is going on?" "You," points to you. "Get after him. I want to know I want to know what the fuck this is about. If he's going back to his mother, you need to check on me because she's fucking dead. So I don't know where he's going. But if it has to do with his mother, if it has to do with her murder, that's where he's going. You need to find out. Check back in with me."
Sure thing. And I take off in a brisk walk after him.
Okay. So as you're walking by the gentleman, he's just like, he had, composed himself. He's like, "Are you wearing," he describes the perfume that you were wearing as your altar. He's like, "Are you wearing that? It smells really familiar."
And I go, "No, it's my girlfriend's favorite scent." I keep it moving.
Okay. So you head on after him. I'm gonna go over to when you get down to the lobby. Jalito was talking to one of the guys. You were able to catch him as he gets one of the guys out front, not necessarily a doorman, but a sort of security. And the guy was on the radio. And then a black sedan pulls up, and he gets in it. So, what exactly are you going to do from that point, knowing that you were given orders to follow?
At this point, how am I gonna
Just for
follow?
context, you do have some pull because you work directly for Sal, not for any of his capos. So you have some pull to be able to make some calls. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. I don't know what to do. Maybe the direct approach.
Okay.
Just walk up to him and ask if he needs some help.
Who?
He seems a little bit disturbed.
You talking about the berserker?
Yeah.
All right. Let's just say you catch him right before he gets in the car. He said, "What do you want? I'm busy. I gotta be somewhere."
Look. You seem to be in a bit of a hurry. I'm just here to ask from one coworker to another if you need some help, if you might need a little bit of assistance. You can make myself very useful.
Do me a quick favor and make a persuasion roll. It's an intellect-based roll. If you have any persuasion powers or abilities, please add them to the roll. The difficulty is a meager 3.
Is that an intellect roll?
Yeah. So in other words, you're going to look at your character sheet, look at it, see if you have any intellect-based ability. The goal of this game is to lower the difficulty, thereby lower the difficulty, the challenge rating, which is essentially what the difficulty score is. Whatever I give you, it's multiplied by 3. That's the roll you have to beat.
Okay.
So your goal is to reduce the difficulty roll to 0 if you can. But that comes with abilities, effort, shit like that.
Okay. I do have the skill lies or trickery.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Think that'll work?
Where are you? Look at your character sheet real quick. Because that might actually work.
I'll roll it.
Let's see, understand.
And what's the difficulty for this?
It's a 3, so if you... Where's the lies and trickery? Oh, I see it now. Trained in all interactions of lies, trickery. All right. That would lower it by 1 point because it's trained. So that would make the difficulty a 2, thereby making the target roll a 6 or better.
Okay.
Okay. So with that, he says, all right. He said, yeah, you're probably right. Sometimes I get out of my head. When it comes to my mom, I will fucking kill
It
anybody.
happens to the best of us. You
Like-
know, I love my mom too.
Get in the front. Oh,
I'll do just that.
you get in, drive off. All right, so fellas, really quickly, I need to take a bio break. So if you smoke them, if you got them, I'll be right back.
Brown orange
Right.
to it.
All right, and we are back. Gotham at Dark Thrones of the Underworld.
Well, we can't talk about him no more.
That's not funny. We're coming back to Mystic Knight. So Mystic Knight, you were heading back to the to what's his name, Diablo, to the scene where you and Diablo had interacted with, and he started making eyeball souffle. When you get,
Oh my lord.
you were driving there, correct? Or how were you getting there? I don't recall that. I don't recall.
Driving.
Okay. As you're as you're coming down the street, you notice that the front of the building has been taped off, and there are a couple of men going, not men, a couple of people going in and out of the building. There is a police van, and it's not NYPD because when you get closer to it, it doesn't necessarily have the NYPD shield from your vantage point. But when you get closer to it, on the side, you can see it. The symbol of it's a government symbol, a federal symbol, and above it, it's written Global Superhuman Task Force.
Okay. Damn it, this is gonna be a problem. I'm not gonna take any of it.
Or GSTF.
So, do they have everything sectioned off, or is there a way to enter?
Just the front of the building from where you're coming through. In other words, you're driving by. That's what you see.
Okay. So they just have the front sectioned off.
Oh my God!
Not the.
No matter
I mean-
how many times you ask this, and no matter how many iterations, what you drove by is what you see.
That's what I'm asking.
And I answered it
Look
3
at the
times. Sir, so what are you doing now? Assuming that you're not stopping and just leering, you're just driving by.
They got it all sectioned off. I'm driving by, continuing my.
And by all, I meant the building. Yeah, they have they're in and out of the building. So make your assumptions however you want, but that's what you see. You can still try to attempt to get in, but that's on to you. I'm not telling you otherwise. I'm just telling you what you see when you drive up.
All right, that's what I'm not understanding. Do they have it sectioned off or not? If all I see is traffic from the cops as I'm driving by, or do I see people trying to get into the building being that they live there? Or I don't see anybody else at all.
You don't see anybody else except for them going in and out as you're driving by.
Because there's a side entrance also. That's why I was asking if everything was sectioned off. Because if not, I would have gone through the side entrance and avoid them. All right. So, goddamn character. Here's a little bit.
That sounds like the cue for parody music.
All right. So, fuck. So how much time has passed since I last talked to the contact?
Actually, probably no time at all. Maybe within an hour. It's been about an hour or so.
All right. So I'm in my regular clothes anyway. So I'm gonna park, and I'm gonna attempt to go through the side entrance, avoiding the traffic going in and out of the police presence.
Okay. Do you have any stealth type abilities to avoid
No, I'm
detection?
just walking right in.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
in my clothing.
Okay. getting into the side entrance is not an issue. You do hear voices as you get into the hall. Mailboxes is to your left. Main entrance is directly ahead. Staircase going up into the building.
All right, so I make my way up the steps up to my apartment.
Okay. Your apartment. Okay. So
Remember, it's one of my sanctuaries, so I have paperwork showing that I live there.
Okay.
So I'm going up to my apartment.
All right. When you do get there, there is a person in a suit, and it's not hard to tell that he's government. He has his badge on his waist, and he was talking with somebody that was in not in a full hazmat suit, but definitely a CSI type garb. And once he sees you, and he waves the guy off, and the other guy walks back into your apartment. He's like, "Excuse me, sir. This is an active crime scene. I'm gonna have to ask you to move along."
He's gonna see a confused look on my face, like, why did he just walk into my apartment?
Did you say that out loud, or are you just describing your confused face?
No. I'm describing my confused face, and I'm saying that out loud. Why did that man just walk into my apartment?
It's like, you're the owner? They say you're the current tenant of this apartment?
It's the ID. You can check it.
So he walks up to you. He's like, yeah. Special Agent Farrell of the GSTF.
Okay.
It's like, when was the last time you were here?
A few days ago.
He's checking your ID, looking at it, doing the OKGB. Look at that. Look at you. Look at that. Look at you.
Yeah,
And
I'm scanning him too. And I'm scanning the apartment from where I'm at. And I'm trying to see how many people are actually in my apartment at the moment.
you can only see two: the one that walked in, and the one that's directly in your line of sight, directly ahead, in your kitchen.
Scan.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm talking about from the scan, because I'm gonna scan the entire area.
So you're gonna actively scan it while he's standing in front of you?
All it is a mental command onto the device. That's right now looking like a bracelet.
Okay, so but you would have to look at it, correct?
Yeah, I could be looking at it and looking at the time or something. That's so the time. It's like right now it looks like a Fitbit.
It's like a Fitbit? You said it was a bracelet. So which is it? A Fitbit is completely different.
A Fitbit. That's more functional.
I was like, all right, so there was an incident here about 24 hours ago. You said, when was the last time you were here? A couple of days?
You did.
He's like,
Few days ago.
Is there, where?
Hold on. What do you mean incident? What are you talking about?
So just if you don't mind answering my questions here, you said you were here a couple of days ago. Wait,
I'm not gonna repeat myself. Okay, I mean, why are you in my apartment? What incident are you talking about?
Actually, I'm sorry, sir. I'm gonna have to ask you to calm down.
I'm gonna have to ask you to answer my questions.
It's like, so you were here 2 days ago, correct?
I already said my answer.
Okay.
Well, unless you're retarded and you don't comprehend English.
All right, so I'm going to have to ask you to turn around and follow me, please.
Why?
Because I'm giving you an unlawful command. This is an active crime scene, as I just described. So if unless you want to be arrested for obstruction, I suggest that you follow what I'm asking you to do. Now that we've crossed into we crossed into a different territory here. It was being friendly, answering.
No, we're not debating this, and you're not being friendly. You're not answering my questions.
You're absolutely right. We are not debating this.
Okay, this is my apartment. I don't know what's going on. You're not answering my questions, and now you're treating me like what? No, that's not how this is playing. If you want me to, I'll call my lawyer.
You can call him, absolutely.
Okay.
So as a matter of fact, and then he reaches behind him and he pulls out some cuffs. Jerry, like, turn around, sir. And he
And
reaches.
what?
He reaches for your wrist,
Pull back. What are you doing?
and he closes the distance. He's like, "Sir, you're gonna have to come with me."
No, I'm not. Under what cause? Under what reason? I'm not obstructing anything. I just got to my home. You're in front of it. I have no idea what's going on. And you're not answering just a simple question as to what's going on, except it's a crime scene.
So,
What type of crime scene do you need a hazmat suit?
just so we're clear,
Am
I'm.
I,
Go ahead.
is there something toxic here or what? At least tell me that so that way I know what to do next.
No, that's not how this
And
works.
besides-
And he
and
reaches to
besides,
grab your arm. So, if you're going to
back and
if you're going to dodge
move
that,
back.
you're going to need to make a not dexterity,
yeah, speed roll.
a speed roll.
Because I don't have any of those. So while he's attempting to grab my hand,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And
pull out
his-
my cell phone.
Whomever
I'm
his
pulling out.
whomever his partner is coming into the hallway now.
Okay.
He will cross the distance. You only have one action before they attempt to overpower you.
I'm calling my lawyer and I'm putting him on speaker.
Okay.
So that way this can get recorded as it's happening. Because this is an unlawful arrest.
Where is-
And I will be present. So go ahead.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. All right. Say that last part again. We were talking over each other. I'm sorry.
I'm calling my lawyer and putting it on record and
Mhm.
speaker so that way he's aware of what's going on because it's an unlawful arrest.
Okay. So that's that is that the extent of your resisting?
I'm not fighting him. I just wanted him to answer. He's being a dick and not answering. Right? At least on a very generic level where I can find out whether there's something extremely dangerous or hazardous or whatever the case is.
Right.
So of course I'm altered. Right? So now I'm calling my lawyer, and of course I'm resisting about him putting his hands on me
Okay.
and putting the cuffs on. But I mean, it's not like I'm throwing punches or kicking him or nothing like that.
You clearly are not watching any arrest videos. So it does not go down the way it does in fairy tales.
Adolfo, is younger character minority?
No, I'm a white man. I'm a white professor.
Okay.
You're acting appropriately then.
Right?
Yeah.
He's acting like a liberal
100%.
professor who thinks
He's
that
actually 100. That's
the
not white
rules
privilege.
actually apply.
You heard, Lewis? That's not white privilege.
Right? That's a white privilege in work. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. So they pin you, turn you over against the wall, grab your arms quite forcefully. You feel
So I'm gonna be like, you guys are using excessive force. You heard him.
that
Yeah,
he's like, stop resisting. That's all you hear. Stop resisting, and then
I'm not.
then
Just hit me against the wall,
okay.
and my is bleeding.
Your next line should be, "You're treating me like I'm black."
No, you don't want to do that because the nice sticks are gonna come.
You just something damn line for me, man. I was gonna say that shit or something similar.
Anyway, so you can hear the bracelet. You can hear them, then feel them, and then they forcefully grab the phone out
Feel
of your
them.
hand.
Feel them.
So those are too tight.
And then they start leading you. I'm sorry, we're talking over each other, so I can't really hear you.
What I'm saying is that these are too tight. and you're treating me like one of these scumbag street Negroes. What the fuck?
Oh. Oh boy.
Cancel
Oh boy.
Supreme.
Ah.
Wait till Trump hears about this.
Wow.
Yikes.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
All right, so they
Ethnic?
start leading you down the stairs. You can hear them on the radio calling out, and as you're complaining the whole way down, and the agent is on the phone. He's like, "Yes, hello."
You better hope they don't say 1013.
Right. Yep. Good luck with that. And you can see him. He hangs up the phone. Okay, so it's like so. All right, so we're gonna have to play that out. I would like to play that out on Discord because we're going to be running out of time. So that's going to be an interesting interaction. You might get a card from the Cypress
No, that
agents.
cannot be played out on Discord.
All right.
Fuck that. I want to hear it.
Okay.
I want to literally hear the whole conversation and him having a meltdown because I see that the writing on the wall. So please.
It's like my civil rights.
Hold on. I gotta be up early tomorrow, but I'm willing to lose some sleep for this.
Yeah.
Steve agrees too. Steve agrees too. Mike, do you agree?
Everybody wants to
a
see
lot.
this.
I'll get tomorrow, but I want to see this. Yeah.
Everybody agrees. Go. Listen, I'll wait next week.
I believe what Bembe Esquire is saying. Straight up.
Bembe Esquire.
Yo, you an idiot. Okay, go, Steve.
All right.
Adolfo and Lewis, go.
So he doesn't really say. Him and his partner don't really say much. They have a firm grip on both of your arms as they're walking you down the stairs, not asking any questions anymore, despite your protests. And
You have the lawyer on speaker. So, what is he saying?
I'm sorry, what?
I have the lawyer on speaker when I called them.
Oh yeah, no, he was asking questions like, "This is Marvin Esquire." No, I'm just kidding. That was very racist.
Wow.
That he happened to be a Jewish lawyer. I'm sorry. Hello, this is Saul Rosenberg.
Oh, God.
You have my client unlawfully detained. Sorry, the jerky boys. I apologize.
We're all going to get canned.
Dude, if we had viewers, we just lost whatever we had. So anyway. And, well, the agent didn't really, as your lawyer is screaming and you're screaming, the agent just says, yeah, good luck with that, and then hangs up the phone. It's like, your lawyer, so you'll have ample opportunities to talk with your attorneys. But first things first, we need to ascertain where you were, and since you were being belligerent and non-cooperative, we're gonna be taking you to a detention center for further questioning.
Okay, so Gestapo tactics, sure.
Again, no response.
Mhm.
And they lead you out of the building. There's a sedan that had pulled up, and watch your head. So, oh, I'm so sorry. Watch your head, sir.
Yo, dude, they take the door stop. The road door stop.
It's like, oops, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to chop your head off with the sedan door. After about a 20-minute ride, you get to a federal detention center. I don't know where that is in New York.
So in the car,
Go ahead.
is it just me and the two agents?
And the driver. There's one sit there. They're sitting on both sides of you, and then there's the driver.
And I can see everything, correct?
Uh,
Even though they in cuffs. I
yeah,
can
they
see everything in
they
the-
didn't black bag you.
No, but I mean, like, sometimes it's like the divider and all that other nonsense. I don't know what type of government vehicle this could be. That's why I'm asking.
No, it's not a police cruiser, so there's no divider. There's just the two of you.
Okay, so What type is it? Is it a sedan?
Yeah, it's a
SUV?
sedan. It's a sedan.
Yeah, it's a sedan. What model? In other words, is it modern?
Yeah, I mean, is it
Royal
what?
Crown Royale.
Is it what?
Is it modern?
Yeah.
Like 2000?
Yeah, it's a 20. It's a 24, 25.
All right. So mentally command my artifact
Okay.
to run protocol 262, which is to take over the chick of the vehicle and literally drive the car right into the fucking wall at full speed.
Okay.
I'm gonna take control of the car, and I'm gonna be there still resisting, and it's just gonna happen out of nowhere. Bah!
All right. So let's make a control roll here for the car. Nah, actually, you know what? We're not gonna do that. So you make them into command, and it starts picking up speed. It's like, what are you doing? It's like, oh, what the fuck? So you can, it's you know, that TV back and forth. What are you doing? This isn't me. I'm not doing nothing. Then one of them turns, the partner turns to you and he's like, what are you doing? And to you, he's looking at you. He's like, what are you doing? As the car is picking up speed.
What are you doing?
So at this point, he takes out his sidearm, and he grabs for the seatbelt, puts it on, unbuckles yours, and puts his gun to your head. Stop! I know this is you.
Really?
You have 3 seconds before we hit, and you go flying through that windshield, or you catch this bullet. One way or the other, you're going to stop this fucking car.
Yeah, you're right. Because I don't think you're supposed to stop it or do anything. You got me handcuffed. Hands behind me. So you explain.
So he's like, stop this fucking car! And just as you're timing it as you're from your peripheral, because you're looking at him, he has this gun to your temple, and you're having this conversation. You can see from your left, you probably have maybe a good 50 feet before it hits a parked truck. Not parked, but a truck that's stopped at a light. So he's like, stop this fucking car right now!
You must be having me confused with somebody, bro. I actually don't say brother. I'm like, you must be having me confused with something or someone. I have my arms behind me. How am I doing this? You explain it.
It's like, Superhuman Task Force, asshole! Stop this fucking car now!
Superhuman Task Force. Do you register like a fucking superhuman, you asshole?
So he's like, Jerry? He's like, Frank, duck! And with that, I'm going to stop the game. So we're going to pick it up next week, or possibly next week. We still haven't figured out a schedule. So...
Bro, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
We're willing to sacrifice our game time.
But I'm not. I got time. I got shit to do early in the morning. So, for our crew, from our crew to your crew,
You didn't even get to play. Yeah, damn, bro, that is some foul shit.
so we'll pick up with
That
you
is-
on the next game, okay? For Zero Access, Mystic Knight, Toreador, Ethera,
Bye, Sweet Pea, beso.
and Faceless. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you. We'll see you soon.